Right, two things before we get this podcast fully underway. One, yes, this is actually going out on a Sunday. We've managed to sort of get back to something for looking like consistency. Job, don't expect it to happen all the time. Two, sorry if it looks and or sounds different. I have a brand new SSD and none of my settings are right. For the past 20 minutes, Dan has been echoing and reverbing in my ear, and I couldn't record the show like that because fuck that noise. Sorry, but it's cool, we're here. Aspect ratio is back, and it's just as fucking stupid as ever. We are here to bring you a skewed view on content creation, and by we, I mean me and he being Dan. Hello, 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 Dan.
Hello, and yes, it is me. I am wearing my trusty cape. I am.
Super Dan.
Nice. Yes, it's got nice and chill in this room. So I've decided instead of wasting money and putting the fire on, I'm wearing a cape instead. It's nice to keep me warm.
I mean, it counts. I've got the window open here because I'm actually surprisingly warm in this room today. That doesn't happen very often.
What? I was going to say, it's like, what, 6 degrees up in Scotland?
Something like that. It was 2 degrees when I took Derek out this morning.
Exactly. So why have you got the window open?
Because it was actually surprisingly warm in here. So I record in my bedroom. Right. I know it doesn't look like it based on the background and stuff with the big bookcase and things and my new pride flag behind me and all that jazz. But this is a bedroom, just a very, very small corner of it. So yeah, it's quite a small room compared to like be sitting in a living room or something recording in there, or a sitting room, or the main room, or whatever people call it, whatever the fuck they're from. But
living room.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some people call it the sitting room. Some people call it the living room.
Yeah.
Some people call it the main room. Some people just don't have one.
I mean, I don't know why it's called the living room. I live in every room. I don't need to just live in this.
I know. It's like you cross the threshold out of that into another room, you're just dead.
Exactly.
This is the living room. This is the dying room. This is the permanently dead room. This is the fucking what? This is the heart resuscitation room. Apparently, I'm living in a fucking hospital now. But yeah, everything is new and set up. So although the camera and the microphone and everything is still the same, the settings are still being fine tuned because Brainiac here thought, just installing the new SSD will be easy. It was easy to do, but getting all the operating systems on it was not. So. Yeah, things are here. It's so out of date. I'm even using an old Smack 232 fucking mug. There you go. That says it all.
Oh, that is very out of date. That is.
Jesus Christ! I think I've changed my logo about 3 times since then.
Just a little bit.
I know, but before we get into the main bits and parts of the show, obviously we have a catch up over things, and I want to start a debate straight away. This is something that we almost discussed prior to the show being recorded, but I want to start it now. Dan asked about recording things next week. Now, we record this on a Sunday. To me, next week starts the following Sunday. Because my week starts on a Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week.
No.
Not even a debate, no.
No. The week goes Monday to Sunday. There's no Sunday to Sunday. Who goes Sunday to Saturday?
Sunday to Saturday.
Well, Sunday to Saturday. I don't care. Right? It's Monday to Sunday, okay?
My week
no one
starts
goes,
on Sunday.
and no one goes, it's a Sunday, time to start my week.
I do.
No, you go, and no one goes, I'm happy to start my week on a Sunday. No, because people hate to start their week. Why? Because it's a Monday. And what happens on Monday? They have to go to work.
No, see, this is why I think if you start your week on a Sunday, you're starting on a more positive note.
No, because then your weekend's shit.
No, it's not. Your weekend is like late play Friday, all of Saturday. And then
I can play all of Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine starting your week on a Sunday. Sorry, Derek's just decided to join in again. Do you mind? I will smother you. Oh, he didn't care. He just barked through the blanket. I think if you start your week on a Sunday, then it means your first day of the week is actually a really chilled day where you can do whatever you want.
You might as well just say start your week on a Friday. It is that way you finish work at the start of the week.
Exactly. There you go. Start your week whenever you want. But to me, my week starts on a Sunday. Do you know why? Right? Sunday is supposed to be a really chilled day for most folks. Sunday is fucking busy as shit for me. So I get up in the morning, take the dog out, come back, have breakfast, do whatever dishes, tidy and whatever from previous day or from first thing in the morning. Then we record this, usually from 10 o'clock. This takes us up to about 11-ish. I've then either got to edit this straight off the bat or I go do food shopping, because food shopping is done on a Sunday. Get back here for about 1. Derek needs to go out for a walk. Or it's have lunch and get ready to stream. And then someone streams, be it me or Z, from 2 till 6. If it's me streaming, I've then got to rush the edit done for this first thing, or before I start streaming or after it. Or I do the edit while Z is streaming and I mod for her and her channel. Then 6 o'clock comes around, we finish that. Derek gets fed, I do dinner, we do all that jazz, and then it's fucking chill, watch a film and go to bed. It's a fucking like busy day for me. I know, it's a fucking Sunday's a busy day for me. So yeah, that's why I consider, I don't want to end my week on one of my busiest days. I want to start my week on one of my busiest days. So Sunday is the first day of my week.
Nah, don't agree with that.
Well, you're fucking wrong.
Don't agree with that. No, fuck that. You're fucking wrong.
Comment down below. Comments tell us, what day do you start your week, Sunday or Monday? Fuckers. And if you say Monday, you're wrong.
And if it's not any of those days, tell us why you start your week on a Wednesday.
I know. Why would you start on Hump Day? Hump Day is the middle of the week. See, that's the other thing, right? Hump Day, right in the middle of the week, yeah? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, smack dab in the middle. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, other 3 days. That makes Wednesday the Hump Day in between 3 days.
Listen, right. Your logic there is sound. But I still don't agree with Sunday being the start.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Fuck yeah, I'm dancing. I'm right.
Your logic there may be sound, but I don't agree with it. Okay?
Like Spock. Fucking hell.
Like nine different. If we get like 10 comments on this video, and 9 comments say that you're right, Sunday is the start, I will focus on one comment that says I'm right. Okay?
if we get 10 comments on this video, I'll be fucking stunned. Try getting double figures for fucking. I don't know. Try getting double figures for fucking views is hard enough. Everybody adding the comments in as well. By the way, to the one person, whoever it is that watches this regularly, it's probably me or you that shows up in the views all the time. Whoever it is, I don't fucking care. Share the video, please. Share the video with one other person. Whoever watches this, share it with one other person. Right? We want to get the Shack channel up to 100 followers, if nothing else. 100 subscribers. Yeah. Sorry.
Like I said, like share it with your mum, your sister, your brother, your granddad, your gran. You know, your weird friend, your Uncle Al, you know?
Yeah, don't watch it with them. Send it to them so they have to watch it separately. Because if you watch it together, that only counts as one view.
No.
Watch it on 2 different devices at the same time. I'll take that. But yeah, it's
one on each eye.
Just fucking clarted over the course, 2 phones. I just want to take it in from all angles. I wonder what would happen if you watched it on like an Oculus thing. You know, if you're watching it in 360.
Oh, fucking hell. Just my face 3D. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've seen your face in 3D. I've seen it in 4D. I've seen it in person.
That's what
yeah, but yeah, how has your past week been anyway, the week that runs from Sunday to Saturday?
Start with me. My week has been fine, especially since it started on Monday.
Oh, well, you know, you're a day behind.
It is. Because I actually streamed this week.
You did twice? Fucking hell. That's like 66% of your quota for the year.
I know, right? I'm going to go stream one more time and I'm done for the year. Fucking hell.
I know, and you're already at the second month.
I know. Well, this did like, you know, got me into a topic of what we discussed last week, which was, you know, whole stream equipment and what you should, and like stuff. So I got suggested, what things could people do to improve their content creation?
Yes.
Not only whether it's videos or live streaming, whatever you do. Right? So I have here, to my right, 21 streaming tips for every content creator.
Oh, sweet Jesus. How much did they cost you? Who charged you £50 a month to get signed up for those fucking things? What fucking $50 a month scam did you get caught up in for those? We do the hard stuff, chat, so you don't have to.
Exactly. Listen, right. I only had to sell a kidney. I only need one. Okay.
I had to pick a leg and choose the one with an infection.
Exactly.
I sold them the damaged limb.
Don't worry, I moisturised it up so they can have a barbecue later. It's flammable really well.
Oh, fucking hell. Flashback to last week's episode. For those who haven't seen it, go back and watch that for context. Hashtag flammable moisturiser. So yes, you have 21 tips for streamers. He's done again. I've gone fucking red. 21 tips for streamers. First one, don't use flammable moisturiser.
Yeah, don't use flammable. Don't use moisturizer and then go near a flame. Okay.
Don't use vodka as a moisturizer. Pure
I
petrol.
mean, that's probably what my moisturizer is, just pure vodka at this point in time.
Just picked up a bottle of Glens. Oh, dear me. So yes, 21 tips. Don't do anything that we're doing. Do as we say, not as we do.
Exactly.
Fuck's sake.
Because 99% of these tips that I'm going to be reading out today, I don't do.
You're going to go through all of these and be like, I'm doing this 2 years. I do none of those things.
Yeah, pretty much, mainly because I don't stream. Mostly.
Fair.
I did stream, and I probably did do some of these. Yeah, twice.
Streamed twice, did them once.
Exactly. Right. So first one is something that we talked about last week, which is keep your setup simple.
Yes.
Okay. No risk. Right. Yeah, sure. You might have a little bit of lower quality in the maybe microphone, camera.
Yeah.
That's all you need to start.
You
You don't even need the camera. You don't even need a microphone. You just need a game.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a game that you want to show to the world, you don't need to speak it through it. You don't need a thing. Just show it.
Yeah.
There we go. You're done.
Yeah.
Now, number 2 is something that is useful, but not really right away.
Okay.
Which is have backup equipment.
Oh.
So like a spare microphone, spare camera,
Yeah.
keyboard, mouse. And I know people who will 100% need a spare keyboard and mouse due to the fact that if they die on COD, they throw them.
Fair. I mean, having played FIFA in the past, I know how easy it is to break controllers, mice, keyboards,
Your
all that
desk.
jazz. Yeah, fucking broke a monitor once.
Number 3, know your network. Ensure bandwidth availability.
Okay. Yeah.
So test your upload speed. Ensure you have consistent upload bandwidth, and your live stream your live stream may not be viewable.
I don't know if it mentions this already in there, but also maximizing your settings in your broadcast software.
Probably not.
Yeah, optimizing your settings. So, like, this is an issue I had when I started streaming again the other day, and it ties into that. In that, knowing your bandwidth is good, but with things like OBS and Twitch, knowing your bitrate. And like a lot of people try and put out the highest quality possible. Like I want 1080p, 60 FPS, with like all of this jazz. They want it high. Problem is, a lot of people like your bandwidth might be able to handle all that. But if your viewers' bandwidth can't on their end, they're not going to be watching it in 1080p. They'll be watching it laggy as hell, stuttering all over the place. So maximize what you have for not just yourself, but for your viewers. So, for example, I only put out at 720. I don't put out at 1080 because there's no point to me. I could put out at 1080p, but well, exactly. This is the problem, and it fucked over my CPU a little bit, and I started dropping frames. I've got the highest bitrate possible. I've got 60 FPS. So there's no lag, there's no stutter, the frames are clear, everything's coming through clear as day in 720p. Because a lot of people as well, when they're watching it, they're either watching it on their phone or they've got it in the background and they're not seeing it as clear. At 720p, there was fuck all wrong with the broadcast going out at 720. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, especially if
720 is very viewable.
Exactly. And again, on a small device, like it's the same when folk go, "Oh, I want to stream in 4K." Fuck off. Who's like? I'm sitting here with 2 monitors that cost like less than £100 each. They're not fucking. I'm not viewing anything in 4K. I've got glasses for Christ's sake. I don't see the world in fucking 4K. You know, so
I should be wearing glasses. I don't.
Yeah, but it's a key thing. So knowing your own bandwidth, but also knowing your own internal settings on things like OBS and how it matches in with Twitch to make sure that your stream goes out as clearly as humanly possible without lagging, without stuttering all over the place is kind of important. So they tie in together. There you go. 22 tips. We've added in one.
Right, and slightly off topic, this website that I'm on has just got a notification popped up on the bottom right. You know, as normally a chat box that only pops up.
Yeah.
There's a robot that should pop up going, "Want to hear a secret?" And it's making me want to click on it.
Don't click on it. Just read the list.
But I want to know the secret.
Just read the list.
Anyway,
learn the secret after stream. Or after recording, sorry.
Budget extra time for audio. Now, I don't know if that's really important because obviously testing your audio is a little bit blind. Make sure you're not echoey. Like we did that earlier today. We spent like 10 minutes to making sure that I'm not echoey.
Yes.
Uh,
You're only
this
echoing on
one's
my
like,
end.
well, yeah, I'm only echoing on your end. So to make sure, it just says make sure you remember give yourself ample time to minimize room noise and test acoustics.
I get it, but I think you'll only have to do that. Realistically, you'd only have to do that once if your stream setup stays consistent from that point onwards.
Exactly. Number 5, test your stream with a backup account. Now, I don't even do this, not even when I stream consistently.
No. I know a lot of people who do.
Yeah, so do I. And I know like most big people actually do it. Make sure that they're big people.
Most giants tend to have a backup account.
Yeah, most giants. It's because you can only see half of us, so our legs make the backup account.
Oh Jesus!
You know?
Those big people. I'm guessing you mean big content creators.
Yes, those ones.
Big people.
Those big people. Those big people.
Fuck's sake. Big people. Sorry.
You've got double check automated publishing. So you go Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch. Where you've got like say people have like auto message on Discord, auto tweet on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, close enough because of the T.
Just
make sure that all those are. Yeah, no. Just make sure all those are 100% working and those are actually going to say what you actually want them to say.
Yeah, I think I noticed this is for those who still use Streamlabs. Slobs like Streamlabs still has the automated go live tweet that it can send from your Streamlabs account. OBS doesn't. So that was one of the reasons I was like, shit, I need to remember and actually post a go live thing on Twitter and everywhere else, because when I used Streamlabs back in the days, it did it for me, whereas now I don't, which means I actually have to put some effort in and think about what I'm going to fucking tweet out.
Well, given the fact that when you even like beforehand, I have to say like this was just last year, that you never once, even in your Discord, posted that you were going live because the bot used to do it for you, and then when the bot stopped working, you still didn't do it, and Z had to do it. Yep.
Z, my moderator used to go around and post everywhere for me. I'd realize, like, I'd come off stream afterwards and be like, holy shit, that's where that viewer came from. I didn't post in that Discord. He's like, no, I did, don't worry. I don't do it now. I'm really bad for it now.
Yeah. And then you've got the last one for the pre-stream topics, which is your topics get easier with experience. So your topics to discuss get easier with experience, which is very true, that one. Sometimes at the start you can like struggle to like come up with like conversation.
It's easier to talk from experience for sure. So any topics that you're talking about is much easier to do if you have an experience within that topic.
Well, not just that, it's just like when you start off, when you start with streaming, you try and stick to the things that you know.
Yeah.
And stuff. Try and stay away from things that you don't. But once you actually get experience of streaming, you start like finding your rhythm. It's easy to start speaking about things you don't and actually give an opinion.
Yeah, true. Opinions.
Okay.
They're like arseholes. Everyone has them.
Exactly.
Some people have.
Next, we've got. Shit comes from both.
I don't know. I know someone who has two arseholes. There you go. Random topic for it. Sorry, moving on.
Right. Discussion. We're discussion.
No. I'm not. That's their own health stuff. I'm not getting into it. But I do know someone who has two arseholes. There you go. So moving on.
Moving on. Monitor your stream with an external display. So obviously, I monitor my stream with OBS. That tells me if I've got frame rate drops, how much bandwidth I'm using, the bit rate, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Time I've went live, my FPS, that sort of thing, CPU.
Yeah.
Most of that stuff is already inbuilt to most of the streaming services that we use, so like OBS, Streamlabs, OBS.
Yeah. I think it's quite good as well to keep it. So like I have my stream open on my phone usually as well. Just so I'm watching it like as a viewer on my phone. So if someone says, this is starting to drop on my end, because sometimes it'll be on the viewer's end. It's not always on your end, because you could look at OBS and be like, wait, everything says it's fine there. But we've noticed recently, especially this past week, that Twitch has been crashing for some people, for a lot of people.
Yes, I mean, on my stream last week, it crashed like my stream suddenly apparently went stop. Now I didn't get any notification on OBS to say that it stopped. My OBS day was staying like I said, oh, I've been going for like over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
But on Twitch, the timer reset to like 2 minutes. So obviously Twitch itself did crash, but my OBS didn't.
Yeah. I went on to Z stream the other day and she'd been streaming for 9.5 hours apparently. She'd only been live for 2. But Twitch said she'd been. It was the same. I went on to Cheshire Smoke stream at one point and it was like, oh, you've been live for 10.5 hours. I'm like, no, she hasn't. I commented in it going, fuck, how much of the stream did I miss? She was like, no, it's fine. Don't worry. You haven't missed anything. So yeah, Twitter's. But so having it open like don't open it in a browser on your PC that's carrying your stream, because anything open will put more usage on your CPU. Not a lot, but it will add a little bit more to it. So if you can, just check your stream on your phone or on a tablet or whatever every so often, just to make sure it still looks like you want it to look coming through.
Now, this is something that I don't do, and I really should, which is look at the camera, not at the monitor. There it is. So when you're talking to... Yes. It feels like you're staring at me.
I am.
So especially when you're making conversation, when you're talking to the people in chats and stuff like that, when you're starting a conversation, you really should look at the camera to make sure like the users are you're engaging with chat and stuff like that. I don't, because I'm looking at the stuff I'm actually doing, which is one, looking at this thing or looking at the game. It doesn't also help that my game is also on my big monitor, which is to my right, and the camera's on my little monitor, which is to my left. You know?
Doesn't help, yes.
No, it doesn't. This is where I need a bigger camera that goes in the center.
Well, this is what I've tried to have my camera set up so that when I'm on stream, it looks like, although I'm looking at if I'm looking at to read chat, I've set it up so that where my chat box is on my stream, it looks like when I'm reading chat, I'm actually reading it directly off the screen to the side. So like the angle of my camera looks like I'm reading chat from the... So it looks like, I've tried to set it up so that it does without me having to look at the camera and make it seem like I'm talking directly to people.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it makes sense. If you've got a particular message you're wanting to give to chat or something you're trying to promote or talk about or whatever, look into the camera. Have you seen this new NVIDIA update thing?
No, I haven't.
It's not an eye tracker, but it's a new setting within it that means no matter where you look, your eyes are always looking at the camera.
Oh wait, yeah, I actually saw that.
It overlays your eyes onto you, so you're always looking at your camera. That's fucking creepy as hell.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like, do you remember like those ghost paintings that are in like haunted mansions that always look at you? It's that. That's basically what it is.
It's that, but fucking graphics.
My stream haunted. Yeah, I've basically made my stream haunted. That's all I've done.
Like me and Z were speaking about it yesterday, and I can see the benefit of it for those who are doing like professional reads and adverts and stuff. Say you're reading a script that you have to the side of your camera or whatever. You can be reading direct from the script, but your eyes stay locked on the camera. So that looks like you're talking into the camera without reading from the script to the side. It's great. Maybe some people who do apology videos could fucking learn a thing or two from that. I mean, use of the graphics. I don't know. Just a thought. But
it was also I saw like a Zoom meeting that used the exact same thing, and there was comments underneath the Zoom meeting that said, "I don't know what you did to your camera with your eyes, but please turn it off.
Please never fucking do it again." It can be really freaky because they don't blink. It's like if you're imagine 4 hours into a stream, your eyes have never come off the camera and you've never blinked. Fuck that! That would freak me out. No fucking thank you.
Now, this is something that we've learned from other people's past experiences that you really should do. Respond to comments live.
Pay attention to your fucking chat.
Exactly. Interact with your viewers helps boost engagement with your audiences and keeps them coming back for more.
This is where, and I think you do it as well. You do it, I do it, and I know I have to do it with Z quite a lot as well when she streams. In that, this is where like little audio alerts come in really handy. You know, like your hydrate things and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like if you've been stream, I do it. If I'm modding for someone, and say I noticed there's been a couple of messages in chat that the streamer hasn't responded to, I'll trigger one of the small audio alerts, like a hydrate or a stretch or a hello or whatever, that gets their attention, and they go, oh wait, and look over towards the stream, and then acknowledge the chat. So those little things come in really, really handy.
Yeah, it is, and which also brings down to one that's like further down, but I'm going to do this one now, which is have someone monitor your stream if possible. It's like a mod. Okay. Having a mod is actually really important because say that you're focusing on the game, someone comes in, you've got your chat is really engaging, but you have got that one person who just wants to be a tit. And I'm using tit to be nice to them because we all know the correct 4-letter word that begins with C.
Yes.
Then if you haven't
Cart.
noticed them, yeah, exactly. If your mod hasn't noticed them, sorry, if you hasn't noticed them, but your mod has, your mod can go, all right, instant ban, done.
Yeah.
Don't want anything like that. So
Yeah.
having a mod, someone who can actually just watch over your chat while you're busy or something like that, while you're say that you're maybe having to take a little bit of a break or the bathroom, get a drink, get that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Really important.
Yeah. Mods you can
This is
trust.
something that mods you can trust. Yeah, that's basically important. Mods that you can trust. Don't just make anyone just mod.
Yeah. Don't make
Okay,
Dan.
that can have some-
Don't make Dan a mod on your fucking channel.
I am a mod on your channel.
I know. You're also never in my fucking streams, though. That's the thing.
I am sometimes. I sometimes just sit there and watch.
Dan pops in
I
once, renews his subscription, then fucks off for a month, and comes back 31 days later when it's run out, and he renews it again.
I'm giving you money. What are you complaining about?
It's brilliant. It's like Dan just sits on my fucking stream, it pops up as resubscribed, and then fucks off, and I see him again in a month. It's great. And he's a mod in there. He comes in to modify his own fucking subscription and then fucks off again.
Exactly. Like, I don't really pay you to let me be mod. That's basically what it is.
You're paying to be a mod on a channel you don't fucking come into. To be fair, I'm usually, when I'm live, you're usually like doing stuff because I'm usually live during the day.
Yeah.
So it'll usually be like when you're
the
either at the gym or playing or a game or whatever yourself.
Yeah, so like I mean, between the hours of between 10 and 5, that's my most active in terms of like playing games and stuff. Or like say, and between 9 and 12, I'm mostly at the gym. So
Exactly, but again, this is the thing and this is the other thing for all streamers. Be aware, like you can tell by listening to this that Dan and I are quite good friends, right? But I'm not. I know. I was going to say I'm not always in Dan's streams. It's because Dan doesn't fucking stream. But Dan's not always. But there's no expectation. Just because, like we met online, we met through streaming, we met through content creation. But just because that's how we met and everything else, there's no expectation there on why aren't you in my streams when I'm live. There's no. Don't have this expectation on long-term friends or viewers to always be in your fucking streams, please. Stop. Don't make people feel guilty for not being there. It's fucking pointless.
Exactly. And as many just because Smack knows that if he ever needs me to be there, I can be there. Well, if he's like, oh, yeah, pop into my stream, we'll have a chat. Hello, I'm here. I'm coming to annoy your chat.
Exactly. Even just a couple, like, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. The day before, where Z was streaming, but I was testing out like some new audio stuff, and I saw it was like, Dan's online. Just give him a quick call. Dan's like, the fuck you phoning me for?
It's like, you don't normally phone me.
I know. It's just like I need a guinea pig for a second. Just talk. Just talk about something for a minute while I test this audio out. And it worked. So again, it's just don't have this expectation on people being in your fucking streams all the time. Just you're my friend. You should support me. Fuck off. Annoys me. Sorry.
What's next on the list? Right. Give yourself lots of pre-show prep time. So make sure you're mentally ready, a little bit organized. Make sure you've had some food, reduce your stress levels, that sort of thing, to be able to deliver the best possible broadcast. It says, but yeah,
I'm going to tie into that with something I was going to use as part of our sort of Twitter discussion for the day, but we can tie all this together because we're kind of like spanning off onto subjects randomly off of this thing anyway.
Pretty much, yeah.
There was a stupid fucking tweet put out by someone the other day about USB mics that we discussed.
Oh yeah.
So there's another streamer called Vio the Gremlin on Twitter.
What a name!
They put out it was a blatant parody, sarcastic tweet. If you couldn't read it and tell. Reading the comments should have given it away at least. It was streamers, stop having starting soon screens, especially if they're longer than 5 minutes. If you aren't ready to start, why are you clicking start? You're just wasting your viewers' precious time and it's not fair to them or yourself. So every fucking streamer has a start and soon screen because everyone wants to click it and then do their posts and all that jazz.
Yeah, it's not just that. It was oh, what was it? There was so many of the parodies that I saw. Like I'm pretty sure like one of them is streamers stop playing games on stream.
Yeah.
Give your chat your full attention.
One was stop using microphones. Just have a decent camera and communicate with your chat through interpretive dance. Which I thought were fucking brilliant. Someone put your stream would be much better if it was just one long starting soon screen. I do starting soon for 10 minutes because I can and it's my show, to which the response was, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're doing it wrong. It's just, there was so many stupid fucking like replies in it where someone put oh fucking hell, where was it? I can't find the comment on it because there's been so many. Like this tweet has gone viral. It's like 876,000 views on this tweet and interactions. It's been brilliant. But one of them was like, "Oh, but you know, I think it's to give your viewers time to join." And they're like, "No, your viewers should be appearing straight away. If your viewers are not in your stream as soon as you click live, why are they even following you?" It's fucking brilliant. And they've totally just dug into it, replying to more and dragged it out to the point where our friend that we have discussed over the last couple of weeks actually put out a TikTok on it thinking that it was serious. Where was it? They actually put out a comment. Oh fuck. Now I can't even find it. The person Vio put out a comment the other day of like, oh my god, this person has actually put out a TikTok now on my fucking stupid oh there it is. No shit, they've made a whole ass TikTok about my bait tweet. Oh, it's fucking so yeah. It's just it spun off into its own little thing and it became so much fun to follow. I got lost in the thread because so many people were taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
This is why I'm skipping number 12, because number 12 says to not do it. Not have the stream will start soon. Because, well, I use it. I always use it because I use that time to, like, you know, make sure the music's right. I've got, like, make sure everything's set, set up for a whole, like, I've got my drink there. I've got my sandwich there.
I would be intrigued. How many people who are watching this or who have viewed this actually use a timer on their starting soon screen? Because I've been between both. I've had timers and I've not had timers. So yeah, I'm intrigued as to what people's thoughts are. Like, what's your thoughts on? Do you think it's better to have a timer on a starting soon screen or to just have a starting soon screen that just says stream starting soon? What do you think?
In my own opinion, I don't think it's good to have a timer because that means I feel like you're rushing yourself. Like, say you got like 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes seems like a long time. But it starts counting down, it starts counting down, and then it feels like you've got a minute left and you've still got all this stuff left to do. It is, you feel like you're rushing yourself. And then you feel like you're not fully prepared once the stream actually has to go live. Yeah,
that's my issue with them. Because one of my initial ones I had was only like a couple of minutes. It was like 3 minutes or something the timer was. And that definitely wasn't enough. But when I set them to, I feel like if you set one to like 10 to 15 minutes, which is usually the amount of time that most stream starting soon screens will be on for, anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes, you do feel a bit of pressure on yourself. Because I'm like, once I hit sort of start streaming, I'll quickly nip through the house and make myself a coffee because I like my coffee to be hot when I start. I don't want to make it like 20 minutes before I go live and then it's fucking cold by the time I'm actually streaming. You can nip to the bathroom, do whatever. This is why I put a game on instead. So I run words on stream. So there's no timer, but at the same time, people aren't watching the time because they're interacting with the game instead. If anyone joins in during that 10 minutes, they can take part in the game. It doesn't run out. It's an interactive thing. And it's still, even if I sit down and go, right, I'm actually ready, and the game's still going, I can just let the game keep running until the game's finished and done. So yeah, I get having a timer on it because a lot of people can go, oh, you know exactly how long you've got. So say you click onto a stream and it's got a 10-minute timer. There's like 8 minutes left to go. Even you can go, right, I've got 8 minutes. I can go make myself a coffee or grab something to eat quickly and then sit down and they'll be ready to go yourself. So it gives you a bit more knowledge of, you know, what's going on. But I don't know. I don't think there's a massive... I understand the benefit of from both sides, having it and not having it. I personally don't use one
Exactly.
anymore.
Yeah.
But hey,
Which
that's just me.
which brings us to the next one, which is add an extra host or guest to your live stream sometimes. So live stream is more fun when it's engaging with 2 or more people, which is very true because when obviously we did our Minecraft stream, it was fucking chaos.
Yes.
It really was.
Yes.
It was, and this is something that we're going to get into again because obviously we're going to be doing a hardcore series soon on Minecraft, which is
excuse me.
we're going to go do our Minecraft hardcore series on Minecraft, which is going to be even more chaos. Oh,
it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. But I like the idea of playing games with other people, 100% on stream. What you have to do when you do it, though, is keep the balance of engaging with that person you're streaming with while simultaneously remembering one of the earlier tips of engaging with your own chat. So don't, like, this was the issue I always used to have in Minecraft. As I'd get so caught up in what we were doing, I would forget to look at chat sometimes.
Which is why I always read your chat.
Yes, Dan used to read my chat out for me. But yeah, we would have, like, it wouldn't even just be me and you. We'd have me, you, and Z was in there sometimes.
We had me, you, Ellen.
Yeah, but it's the same with even playing games like DBD. I'll play by myself. Sometimes I'll play with Z. Sometimes I'll play with Ripper. Dan's been in there for it. The only game where I don't really play with other people is my State of Decay playthroughs. But that, again, mixes it up because I don't play it all the time. So it's nice to occasionally just have a different voice on there. Because people can then sit and listen to... How many people who watch streams are just lurkers who don't chat? A large percentage of them. So it can be nice for them to be listening into someone else's conversation and not feel like they have to participate to enjoy it, which a lot of chat can sometimes be. It's like you have to participate to actually get some engagement from it. Which, at least if there's a conversation between 2 people, you don't have to.
Exactly. I mean, like, people don't worry yourself if you're just a lurker. We accept lurkers everywhere. I don't like these people who goes, people like there's people always like in Twitter and stuff like that saying stop lurking if you go into a stream participate. No, you go to a stream to watch the content. You don't have to participate. Lurk if you want to lurk. Okay, there's no shame in lurking.
I lurk.
What's the next one? I lurk.
On my stream,
I don't show up.
Too easy.
I think you missed what I said. I said something that just don't show up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know. I was like, oh, fucking, yeah, you just don't click and come into my fucking stream. You fucking sister good. I'd be partnered by now if you showed up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you think just because I look like I'm 50 people? You know?
That's not what I was going for. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's the next fucking point, you bastard?
Share your live video streams in different groups, like Facebook groups, Twitter, that sort of thing.
Yes, but don't just be the person who only does that. I know so many people on Twitter and even in other Discord servers who have no interaction in the Discord other than posting their go lives. No one fucking like, if all you do is post in someone's Discord server and a self-promo channel going live, people aren't going to fucking care because the other people in that server have had no other interaction with you. They don't know what kind of person you are.
Why would they click on it? You know?
Exactly. And like I've seen it myself. Like I know people who just post and going live in some Discord channels. I know who they are, but I'm just not going to click on it because I'm like, in this Discord, I've had no other fucking engagement with you, so I'm just not going to click on your link. In this Discord server. Same on Twitter. I'll be like, oh, going live. If you're going to post something about going live on Twitter, on Facebook, or whatever, try something engaging with it. Don't just post like live now, playing such and such, and then your link. Try something different.
Yeah.
Put an image with it. Post a photo of a game. Make a little image. Like some of the best ones you see are people go, oh, but I'm shit at doing it. It just looks like a really bad Photoshop. Good. Those things can get so much attention because they look fucking randomly shit and weird.
Exactly.
Fucking do it.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, just fucking do it. I will go. That's what we're gonna leave it at. Just fucking do it.
Just do it.
Now, this one is sort of niche. This next one, which is use on-screen text. Now, I've seen a few live streams that actually do this, which
Mhm.
is now this it could be used for like different sort of things, but the ones that I normally use for like I normally see with onto your text is where they use their text to speech,
Yeah.
which is when they speak on the live stream, they have a little box on the right hand side or on the left side or wherever they put it, which transforms their speech into text,
Okay.
so deaf people can read along as well.
Yes, making your stream accessible to people with hearing difficulties or visual difficulties or
Mhm.
anything like that is very, very. It's something I'm actually. So while Z is streaming live today, it's something I have in to add it because I've obviously had to reset a lot of stuff with this changeover.
Mhm.
I am looking to add closed captions into my streams. It's going to be very difficult because sometimes closed captions don't pick up Scottish accents very well, so I'll apologise for them in advance. But it's something I want to do. I want to make my streams more accessible for things like that
Mhm.
because it makes such a big difference. It's a really good thing to do.
Exactly, and obviously there's some things that you can't, plan for and stuff like that. For example, even if you don't know how to make them more accessible, a quick Google search will do. Like
Yeah,
you can't just say, "Oh, I don't know how to do it, therefore I won't do it." I
yeah,
mean, if you want to do it and you want to plan for it, a Google search will help you. Google has all the answers
yes.
that you could pretty much need, especially on the first page. Don't go to the second page. The second page is useless. It's the
anything
most
anything beyond like the first 10 search results is usually kind of
Yeah, exactly. Right after the first page, anything else is mostly just porn. Okay.
what the fuck are you searching?
You don't want to know.
I fucking don't. I do. I don't know. At this stage, I kind of do. I kind of don't.
Anyway,
Yeah, moving on.
so yeah, just moving on. Just Google it. Which brings the next one. Title texts. Your title matters,
Yes.
and for Twitch, mostly it's you can get away with it, but YouTube it actually kind of does matter, and so does Facebook because YouTube and Facebook advertise, like say, promote people's videos, YouTube and streams via their SEO,
Mm-hmm.
which is their search engine optimization
Yeah.
thing, and it basically calculates how many people are using the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So if you're using a title that is specifically unique, and say for example, you type in Warcraft in a thingy.
Yeah.
You type in Warcraft. It will show up many videos linked with Warcraft, and obviously the better ones with the most engagement will get shown.
Yeah.
But if you type in Warcraft Dungeons,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and you have say a title or something in your captions there that has specific dungeons in the title,
Mm-hmm.
and say you were the only one that actually did it, your video will get prior searched
Yeah.
because it's in the search engine optimization.
Yeah.
Okay, so try and be unique with your titles, but obviously don't go out of the way if you don't get out of the way if you're not
Yeah.
really,
Be unique,
especially on
but make
Twitch.
sure your title includes some form of description of what you're actually doing.
Exactly.
So, like you say, if you're doing Warcraft, but you're doing something dungeon specific, then put dungeons in there. You know, like if you're doing raids, if you're doing a specific boss battle, anything like that. Same, like I see a lot of people doing like Elden Ring streams, but it's like just putting Elden Ring is pointless. If you're a way to take on a specific boss or something, put that in because people might be looking for that specific thing. It's like you say, it's optimization within search engines. SEO is a big deal. So having the right kind of keywords. I mean, I'm a nightmare for it. I used to put the stupidest
Yeah.
things possible in mine.
I mean, come on, look what mine was. It's just like, look who's back.
Exactly, but then that's relevant to if you're just like a returning stream,
Yeah,
like if you'd been away for a while, like a year,
exactly.
roughly.
Now, number 20 is to live stream to more than one platform. Now, this can be good and bad
Yeah,
because it's good because you're reaching more people. You're on more streaming sites. You've got a higher chance of reaching newer followers, newer viewers, that sort of thing. But it also can really dampen your quality,
yeah,
especially since YouTube and Twitch sometimes have a difference in their chat delay.
yeah,
Twitch often has their chat delay is really their chat delay is really good. Like as soon as you see it, as soon as it pops up, you can see it.
yeah,
As soon as someone types it. But on YouTube, I think there's about what, a 3 second delay between typing and actual the viewer saying it, and that gets even worse with the quality, which can go up to like when I used to do the Pokemon streams on YouTube.
Yeah.
That it was like a full minute before I could see a chat message because
Yeah.
the quality, and even on YouTube's, and even though Pokemon's not really that high intensive game,
Yeah.
it's just YouTube's just being crap.
Yeah, sometimes the is it low latency or something, or there is a mode that slows down how quickly chat messages and stuff come through as well. It's a pain in the fucking arse.
Yeah, low latency mode. Yeah.
Pain in the fucking
and
arse.
then we've got the last one.
Go on then.
Oh, it's something that is dear to my heart.
Oh Lord.
It is. You should know it as well. You've told me to do this quite often.
Stream more than once a year.
Let's be consistent. Go live at a regular time to help build a following. An inconsistent and irregular frequency of live streams will only frustrate your audience. I know because I'm not consistent, and Smack is frustrated with me.
Well, you know something? I am and I'm not, because I'm consistent usually with my time that I go live, but I'm not consistent with the days. But again, this is what I'm hoping with after this first week of getting back into college. Yeah. I'm hoping that I'm going to just set my days for streaming and my times for the next. So that'll be it for like the next 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And it'll be those days all the time, those times all the time, without anything coming into it.
And who knows? You might actually see me there at some point.
Well, this is the thing: is if I can have these things set in advance, then I'm more able to plan. Right, I can have this person come join me for this game, or I can do this game, or I can do that, or and it'll also allow me to plan in times for like recording other things off camera or off stream of doing, because I've got like a YouTube series I want to do on State of Decay. I've got a Lone Wolf challenge I want to record. I've got a few little bits and pieces that I want to do, so this will give me an opportunity to do that. So I'm looking forward to a return to some form of normality.
Yeah.
In that I can plan. But yeah, scheduling is very, very handy. And when I was consistent with my days and my times, I did notice a more consistent growth to my channel. So it does make a difference.
Exactly. And obviously, had to get that in there, didn't you?
Yes.
But yeah, that is the live streaming tips. Obviously, we went further into it. We kind of branched it out to more content rather than just live streaming. So most of the stuff you can do for videos, you can like, for example, use like just the very best one, which is keep your setup simple.
Yeah,
is one of the main ones. I would say the main ones are the very first ones, and the very end one, which is keep your setup simple.
Yeah,
be consistent.
Yeah, keep it simple and be consistent. I think that is, even like tie it right in the middle. Keep it simple, engage with chat, be consistent.
Exactly.
Those three things are 100%. No, it's not saying that you can't grow without those things, because I know people who have grown without any of those things. Same as I've known people who've got affiliated on Twitch without ever having a camera or a fucking microphone on their streams. They've just streamed the gameplay and nothing else. There is no one size fits all for growth on. This is why I don't agree with like stream coaching services and stuff, because there is no, there's no fucking Allen key that fits everything. There's no fucking skeleton key that unlocks every door to Twitch streaming or to content creation as a whole to make it a success. The only thing I think that everyone needs or should have or should develop as they go through is their own personality as they go. Like just be yourself.
And once you're like be yourself and you start gaining like people start coming in and going, like I said, they'll come for the game. They'll stay for the person.
Yep.
They'll come for the game, stay for the person. That's the mentality that is Twitch. That is the mentality that is YouTube.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's that person's personality. It could be that person's gameplay, like that person's level of gameplay, but it's still based on that person.
Exactly. I mean, you see all these people at higher levels of CODs, any type of like content that requires high reaction gameplay.
Yeah.
Their personality I've seen are terrible sometimes.
Yeah.
It is, especially when killing someone who is, a lower level than them or something like that. But people watch them because their gameplay, like the gameplay that they have, especially in when they do their tournaments and stuff, is fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, but that's why I've made a point in saying some of my streams don't join if you're looking for high level gameplay, because it's not. I'm just here for fun.
Exactly. Average streamers doing average things, right?
Exactly. As I used to say, average size Scotsman gets destroyed by ... and let people fill it in afterwards, which made it sound like it was a porn title. But...
So now that I've finished this list,
yes,
can I click on the secret?
Go on, click on the secret. Find out the secret. I've got the key. You've got the secret.
It's a data privacy bot.
No, tell it to fuck off. It's so fucking secret. It's protected by data privacy.
I would like to talk with you under the EU General Data Protection Regulation. We need you approved.
I like that. I would like to talk to you under this. I would like to talk to you under this banner. It's good. Well, just reply with, well, that's strange, because I'd like to kiss you under the mistletoe. They never.
It's like we would like. It's like we would like to use your information, such as your name and email address. Do you accept? No, I don't.
No.
Mainly the fact that you're not meant to know my name.
Exactly. I mean, everyone who watches this knows their fucking name because you've given it away about 4 times.
Not my last name. I haven't given away my last name.
True.
Yes.
Just the first letter of your postcode and the fact that you're,
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to Dan's personal doxing again in just a minute, but because I like that we've spent a bit of time on that, but we do still have to. The one thing I want to make sure we're always doing in the stream is our ones to watch. So, do you have a one to watch for this week?
Not fully, because obviously I spent a lot of time on that thing, mate. But
well, I do have one. I do have one.
Okay, go on. You do yours, and I'll go grab one.
Okay, the person I would like to highlight as a one to watch this week is actually someone that I think Dan would enjoy watching as well. It is George Overton. And his Twitch handle is just George Overton _. They are a 24-year-old full-time esports caster. So you can expect lots of chat, interaction, funny moments, and lots of FIFA rage. So they do a lot of esports commentary for FIFA. But when they stream, Dan, they stream a lot of Warcraft.
Oh, interesting.
Warcraft, Rocket League, Need for Speed, and a bit of FIFA has been in there. But yeah, I was in his stream a couple of days ago, and we were actually chatting wrestling stuff. He's a big wrestler. George is a very, very cool human being. Did a 4-hour Warcraft stream a couple of days ago. And yeah, it's standard sort of stream rules, be kind and caring for others, keep chat as clean as possible, no racism, homophobia, all that jazz. Channel is safe for people to chat and have a laugh, encourage banter, but know the line, respect everyone kind of thing. Streams Monday to Friday, full-time during the week, as well as, let's say, doing esports casting as well. They promote their stuff on Twitter, so you can check out when they are doing live commentary for some of the FIFA tournaments that are ongoing just now, and just a generally very, very cool human being who I've got to know a bit more over this past week, which is quite cool. But George Overton _ will be linked down below. Definitely worth checking out. Lovely human being to listen to.
Well, that's good. I mean, I've been looking around to see which one I could have a look. And
Dan has thoroughly invested time in finding out their one to watch for this week.
I have thoroughly invested my time into this human being. It is, and don't know if it's a human being just because its name, which is Brewdog.
Oh god, Brewdog.
Brewdog 90 Gaming, part of the Oddest Squad. Is there the Twitch for the new to PC gaming? They want people to come and say hi, and they hope they don't mind the terrible gaming experience, terrible driving. But hey, it's fun.
Fair point. There you go. They'll be linked down below.
Exactly. They have obviously their YouTube channel with clips and where they post. So if you do miss a stream, you can pop onto their YouTube channel and just have a look at their stream. That's something we don't get. That's something we didn't talk about. Stuff like that. It's like, what would you do? Would you like to post like your streams and stuff like that of your State of Decay or Dead by Daylight? Just post the full VOD on.
I don't think I would ever post a full VOD over there. No. I just think it's a bit too, because if I stream for 3-4 hours, I don't think YouTube does very well with that long content. I think the better aspect for YouTube is keeping it, like doing sort of 20-30 minute stuff can be okay. Even hour long at a push, but it has to be quite engaging for that hour long. I don't think anyone can listen to just a solitary stream. Like if I ever did a panel on something, I would maybe post that to YouTube afterwards as like a discussion based thing where there's more people involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like a solitary VOD of my own. I could cut the VOD down. If I could cut it from like 4 hours down to 20 minutes, yes, but that's a lot of fucking editing that I can't be arsed doing right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'd never post a full length VOD just to YouTube. I post clips, I post highlights. I'll record specific stuff for it. But yeah, beyond that, yeah. Sorry. Fucking random way to bring the stream to an end. Jesus Christ. The stream is recorded. Fucking hell. I'm so used to just streaming and forget I record content for YouTube as well.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you were streaming this. I've been live this whole time.
You have. Fuck's sake. Dan's been live in his cape this entire time.
I have actually, yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, before we wrap things up though, is there anything else from you before we do? Anything else you would like to dox yourself with this week? Dan's Dan's doxing session, as we're now going to call these streams.
Yeah. Oh, let's have a look. Say. Yeah. The bus that goes past my house is the number 16. It is. Take that information what you will. But you can technically track that bus technically to the outside of my house, because there's only 116 in where I live.
I love to think that there's someone out there just week after week writing down each little detail.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, right? If someone comes to kidnap me, first we're gonna have a coffee. It is. I'm gonna ask how they found me. Okay, and if they say that they watch these videos and they wrote down all little bits, I'm like, fucking fair play. Detective.
I can see it coming now. After like another few months of doing this, that's a YouTube video in itself. As I'm just going to cut all the clips of giving away some information. That's one little YouTube video.
Oh, that'd be fantastic! Just like an end of year clip.
A fucking end of life clip. No, you're luck the way that would go. But yes, anything else from you before we go, Dan?
But no, that's it. Pretty much. Obviously, we've covered all the more important streaming tips that we could cover today. So, like I said, the 3 top important tips that you should take away from this video today is 1, keep your setup simple.
1, remember what the fuck you said.
Yep. I didn't think about what number 1 was there.
I know. I was the
number
pause.
1, keep yourself simple.
He's fucking forgot it.
Number 2, read your fucking chat.
Yeah.
Right. And number 3, be consistent. Okay. And like I said, I only do 2 of those things.
Oh, fucking hell. It was I'm going to do these 3 things. Forgot what the first one was.
Number 1, awkward silence. Number 2, dramatic tumbleweed.
1, dramatic pause. 2, dramatic tumbleweed. 3, dramatic exit. That's been it for another episode of Dan's Doxing Sessions. We will be back with another aspect ratio next week. I hope you've all had a wonderful time. And if you have any streamer tips or advice of your own, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below after you've clicked that subscribe button that you haven't already clicked on your screen. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers on this channel. If we can, every single click is greatly appreciated. And remember, if you enjoyed this, or even if you didn't, if you enjoyed it, share it with one person so they can enjoy it. If you hated it, share it with one person so they can suffer alongside you. We'll be back next week with another episode. In the meantime, take care, stay safe. Mwah. Peace.
Peace.